Good morning, Oklahoma, and welcome to Cow-Calf Corner. Today's topic is what should we see happening after a calf is born? And there's a normal sequence of things, and sometimes if we're lucky, we don't observe any of them. We come up on the cow or heifer and the calf is nursing, and a lot of these things we take for granted already have happened. So what is our basic procedure? We've got a calf that's born alive. First thing we need to see is that that calf is breathing. Sometimes, if we're actually present when a cow or a heifer is calved, we can witness this and see everything going as it should. Sometimes we may have a little bit of that placenta or afterbirth over a calf's nose. We want to make sure that little rascal is actually inhaling. If we don't see that, we may try a couple things, maybe clear his throat, poke a little straw or something in his nose, try to stimulate that process. One thing we try to avoid, and I myself have been guilty of this over the years, if we actually pick that calf up by its rear legs, we're taking all the abdominal contents and actually pushing them down on their lungs. That really doesn't help. We want to keep that calf laying down and try to stimulate breathing at that point, but breathing is step number one. What should follow along at this point? We should see the cow now actually tend to the calf. The cow should get up, turn around, and begin to lick, clean, and dry off this calf. And as she does this, she's going to nudge on the calf and should be trying to stimulate this calf to actually get up so he can begin the inquisitive process of nursing and finding a teat and actually ingesting that first meal, that critically important first meal of colostrum that he gets from his mother. And if all these things happen in the sequence that they should, cow cleans the calf, stimulates the calf to get up, calf's going to stumble around and be a little wobbly, but as they actually find a teat and begin to nurse, typically at this point we have completed something very important. That is the maternal bond. The cow knows this is her calf. The calf knows this is his mother. This is a really important thing as we see that calf continue through life and up to the point of weaning. They're going to be kind of working as a pair or as a team, if you will. So as we prepare for calving season, as we think about what we should see happen, this is the basic sequence. And again, hopefully all your calves will be born and you come up on them nursing and they're ready to be weighed, tagged, or whatever you're going to do as part of that process. But this is the sequence we want to see. Heifers are a little less likely to get up and clean the calf than a mature cow would be. We may need to try to intervene if we're in calving season using a calving barn, something like we're standing in here at the OSU Purebred Center today. Probably want to keep a little closer eye on those first calf heifers and maybe not take it for granted that they're going to respond to all this the first time with perfect knowledge of that sequence to get through. If we have to provide some assistance in helping that calf to nurse or establish that maternal bond, typically a squeeze chute to get that heifer into and help that calf nurse will facilitate this process, and within a day or two they will kind of establish that bond. If we don't see some of these things happen quite in the sequence we want, I refer back to some prior episodes where we talked about the importance of colostrum. And if we've ever got a calf that we don't think is off to as vigorous a start as we'd like to see, good rule of thumb is to get some colostrum in that calf. And another final thought, heifers and cows need to be in a body condition score 5 to 6 at calving. That ensures that they're going to have an adequate quantity and quality of colostrum and milk to get that calf off and running and get that immune system established and that calf off to a good start. I hope this helps, and I appreciate you all joining us this week on Cow-Calf Corner.